So for Pirates of the Caribbean, let's do measure 2 as a focus here. So if I isolate measure 2, we basically have this. And if I don't go to the next measure, it stops kind of dead like that. So I would say the counting is, if we're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let me slow that down. Ready, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you want to do left, right, both, it would be both, right, left, right, both, right, left, right. Notice I said right a little longer on that third beat. Both, right, left, right, both, right, left, right. Reason of that is because it's a quarter note, and a quarter note's a little bit longer in 12/8 time. Moving on to measure 6. This is sorry, my mistake. Well, to be picky here, the left hand should always be holding. Etc., etc. So here's the counting of that one at a regular speed, I guess. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and slower. Ready, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, I held that D too long because it's an 8th note. Again, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with both left, right, it would be both, right, left, right, both, right, left, right. Once more. Both, right, left, right, both, right, left, right. And finally, measure 7, B flat in the left hand. Here it is with counting. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and slower. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with both left, it would be both, right, left, right, both, right, left, right. Slower. Both, right, left, right, both, right, left, right. Even slower. Both, right, left, right, both, right, left, right. And I also wanted to show you how the bottom of the page would go. Now, when you finally get to the the second half of the song, the only difference is it's just an octave higher. So when you're reading the notes at measure, oh gosh, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At measure 9, 10, 11, all that, just read the bottom note of the octave. Obviously, don't try playing the whole octave. So I'm at the last bottom of the page, last 3 measures. I'm just going to stop on the first beat of that third measure down there. So it's going to sound something like this. So let's see. There it is. So suddenly, this whole 12/8 time changes into 3/4 time. And what I want to point out is that the 8th note stays the same. So if you're counting in the bottom of the page, first measure, it's going to be, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So really, you just have to know how to count. So the 2 measures at the bottom of the page would be, try counting this after me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So in 3/4, you just suddenly switch to 1 and 2 and 3 and. Try that with me. Ready? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So it's tricky because 12/8 feels so different than 3/4 time. So you just kind of have to have this pulse. As long as you have that 8th notes kind of pulsing through your head, you should be okay. So here it is again at the bottom of the page, first measure. 3 and ready count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So try not to make much of it. As long as you say 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, starting in that measure, you should be okay. Here it is with the music. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and